There are a few ways that you can begin to incorporate foods into your diet that help shut off the supply lines for the cancer tumor. We have cancer growing in our body all the time. They're basically rogue cells that shift and morph. And if the immune system doesn't catch them and take them out, then they can grow and develop. But one of the key things is as a tumor develops, it has to grow new blood vessels to support its growth, to get the nutrients from the body. And consuming half a cup of mushrooms each day will reduce the body. It limits what they call angiogenesis, which is growth of new blood vessels to support tissue. And so mushrooms have a component in them that limits that angiogenesis and can cut off that supply line for you. Now, some people like mushrooms and some people don't like mushrooms.
Yeah.
That's one choice. That's one choice. And they can be eaten in a variety of ways to incorporate some simple things in your life. I would recommend doing green tea from actual leaves and brewing it for 5 to 10 minutes and then drinking that once or twice a day. That's a great way, especially if you're in a tea drinking country, that's more readily available. But green tea is different than black tea because black tea is processed further and oxidized in its processing. And so it does not have the EGCG. The important thing is green tea has the EGCG that you want to have in your body as you drink the tea.
There's something called epigenetics. I don't know if you're familiar
Yes.
with it. So you might have, inherit cancer from your parents or great, parents and things like that, which can be very sensitive for some people. And I always encourage everybody, regardless of where you are, who you are, to always keep your lifestyle very balanced, you know.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause some people don't, are not interested in doing their DNA test or finding, tracing their their genetics. So
Mm-hmm.
just fall in the wrong side and just live your life the way you want, and then boom, you catch cancer. So, um, yeah.
Interestingly, genetics came from the study of bees because they were noticing that when bee larva is developed, it's all the same. And their scientists were exploring what makes the difference between a worker bee, a drone, and a queen bee. And what changes a larva to a queen bee is what they feed that larva.
Mm.
It's all in their food and how they treat that larva. And so we can take that also. Yes, we have genetic things that pass down from parent to the child and further on. But the important thing to recognize with genetics is it's not a guaranteed issue because I I I describe it as a library of books. You have a library of genes in your body. And much like the books in a library, the only ones that are influencing people and making them think differently because they're reading them are the ones that are in circulation because they are taken out of the library and read and consumed and discussed with people. Likewise, with your genes, you have a big library of genes. The ones that are affecting your body are the ones that are turned on,
Mm.
but you have the power of turning off genes. And that is done by the lifestyle and the food that you incorporate into your life.